Hello, Libra. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be a general monthly overview reading for the sign of Libra for the month of December 2025. Libra, that can be your sun sign, your moon, your rising, maybe Mars or Venus. If you get a birth chart run, you'll be able to see where all of the planets are with all the zodiac signs. And so then you can decide how you're going to watch tarot readings based on that and see what kind of fits you better, what describes your personality the best. Sometimes you watch for your sun sign, sometimes for your moon, sometimes for your rising/ascendant. It's just a matter of what fits you the best. So it's good to check them all out, in my opinion. I have Tarot of Mystical Moments as the main deck here, and looking at this general monthly overview for the month of December for the sign of Libra. Tune into your intuition, tune into your higher self, your wisdom, your truth. Remember that tarot is just for additional information only. Never come here for making a major decision in your life. Thank you for being here, first and foremost. Looking at a Celtic cross-spread for Libra. First card out, I want to ask for the recent past. What energy were you in just prior? Oh dear, I had a spill. This happened to me last time for you, Libra. Not sure. My fingers become jello when I get your readings for some reason. Hold on, almost there. Let me give those a bit of a, oh. All right, I got everything picked up. So sorry about that, Libra. Let me shuffle this one more time, and so we'll get started. But I am looking for the recent energy for you. All right, your recent past. I have the Magician. And current energy, Six of Pentacles. What's on your mind, or I'm sorry, what crosses the Six of Pentacles? What crosses or conflicts, challenges? Seven of Wands. What's on your mind? Queen of Cups. Down below, you might not be aware of, but it's there. Five of Cups. Near future, what's going to happen as we close out December? King of Pentacles. Nice. These next four cards, I'm just going to have face down. This is external energy, internal energy, hopes and fears, final outcome. All right, Libra, we'll jump back to the beginning, that recent past energy. What brought you to this moment? It's air energy, like you, Libra, you're an air sign. This is the major arcana for the sign of Gemini. The Magician is you being in your manifestation at energy. This is you knowing that in order for things to be a certain way in your life, you have to make them happen. You have to create. You knew as you came into the month of December that you had been in your manifestation energy. You were a finger to the heavens. You had a finger to the earth. You were drawing up both heavenly and grounded earth energy. You had all the tools available to you that you needed on the table. You had your cups, your emotions, your swords, your truth, your fire, your wands. You had your pentacles, your earth. Everything was out on the table, and you decided how you wanted your life to look, and you went about making it happen, speaking things into existence, being a magician. That was how you rolled into this month of December, is magical. Your current energy is the Six of Pentacles, and this is reciprocating, reciprocity energy. This is the fair and equal exchange of energy, time, etc. So if you're in a relationship with someone, the label that goes with this is the merchant giving to two. And so it's fair, it's equal, it's balanced. There's your scales right there on the teapot. So pouring energy out has to be done fairly and squarely. If you're in a relationship and you're giving 50%, they better be giving 50% too, because you're not going to stick around in something that isn't fair and balanced. If the other person isn't putting energy into it either, you're going to probably withdraw. You have this very secure stance about you in this current energy of, you know what you're worth, you know what your value is, you won't stand for anything less. What challenges that? Your boundaries. Because I think you're such a social butterfly. I think you see the best in people. I think you might give people more chances to get their energy straight than they deserve. And so your boundaries have come into play, and they're challenging that reciprocity energy, because in an effort to be diligent and disciplined with, I already told that person that they're going to have one more chance to meet me on time. If they say they want to get together and they set a time, they better be there. And I'm not giving anybody any more chances. But, this boundary, firm, clear boundaries, it does challenge your fair and square mindset, because you want to make sure that you've given somebody, maybe you have given somebody 3 or 4 chances, but proper boundaries are, I tell you once and then you honor my boundary. I don't tell you 3 and 4 times. I don't give you multiple chances to hurt me or to offend me or to get on my nerves or disrespect me. And so when you're going to stand on your laurels, you're going to be very firm and very clear. 7 of Wands. Being fair and square, that just kind of conflicts. There's a little bit of it seems like a little bit of a dicey situation there in your current energy. But what's on your mind? What's on your mind is being a mother, being a loving, caretaking, nurturing, psychic, creative, loving individual, very feminine energy. If you're a male Libra and you're watching this could just be you really feeling all that feminine energy in your life. This is on your mind. So I think that being a mother, if you're a female, if you identify as a female, this is you just being that Kuan Yin, Mother Mary in your life, to your people that you care about, to your kids, to your pets, to your coworkers. I think that you are just a very loving, gentle person. So this energy, like, it pervades everything in your life. It kind of takes over. It's not a bad energy to have, but it's very sensitive, very sensitive. So you could be really feeling your feelings right now. But down in the core of your being, what you might not be bringing out to the surface, not everybody can see it or be aware of it, is you kind of feeling sad, feeling like you're looking down at the river of your life and you're looking at all the things you've lost. These 3 beautiful flowers fell off the stick and they're no longer a part of your life. They're no longer a part of your world. You miss them. You ache for them. You feel sad. You feel sorry. You still have 2 flowers on the stick, but you're not really looking at those. You're looking at what you've lost versus what you have. So only thing about 5 of Cups I can really say is feel your feelings, feel your emotions, take the time that you need to go down memory lane and feel sorry about things, but then have a game plan to pull yourself back out and turn your gaze and focus on what you have. It very much is that cliche statement of attitude of gratitude. Recognize what you have and not what you've lost, all of that. So 5 of Cups down in the bottom. As you move into the future, you're going to be sitting really pretty. You're going to be sitting solidly on your investments, on your monetary gain, on your, your stock market exchanges. Your investment strategies have really pulled through. You've been able to pay off your house. You have this legacy energy to you. It's like Daddy Warbucks, if you remember the movie Annie. You know, that's who you want to be your dad. This is you, though. Libra, this is you being the King of Pentacles in your masculine energy, whether you're a male or a female. It's you just really buying that property, making that business deal, owning that company, making an offer, taking people out to lunch to, you know, collaborate. And it's just you being like a badass with your physical energy, you know, your money, your time, your health, your wealth, anything you can see, touch, taste, or smell. It's you mastering that stuff. Your external energy, it's outside of you, it's not you, but it affects you, is Queen of Pentacles. So we have a divine pair on the table, and this is the feminine energy of everything I just said about this one. This King of Pentacles is the action taker. They go out, they talk, they wine, they dine, they do all of that. The feminine energy, the Queen, is really the one behind the scenes, calling all the shots, making all the moves. So someone outside of you that affects you has been affecting your decisions. And if this is you and like a partner, a business partner, or a spouse, you two work really well together, because as they've been like behind the scenes telling you which companies to go talk to or which investments to look into, you know, you've been listening to them, and the two of you have really been working well together in that regard. Something to do, like I said, with your physical reality, your house, your health, your wealth, your money, your time. And this person, they've got a lot of good advice. They've got a lot of good advice to give. You seem to really look up to this person. It could be a mother, could be your mother, could be like your spouse's mother, but someone in your life is the Queen of Pentacles, and they affect you in the way that you work, and you really look up to them. Your internal energy, the Hermit. So how you're feeling about everything in December is that you just want to detach from society, go off by yourself, tuck away and hide so that you can find your light again. There's this need for you, Libra, to remember who you are, to go back to the time when you felt so confident and so secure in your values, your priorities, your just who you are as a person. This internal energy, the Hermit, it's major arcana for the sign of Virgo. You could have a Virgo very prominently in your chart. You do have a lot of earth energy showing up on the table, but the Hermit has you really wanting to pull away. This time of year in and of itself can be very stressful, hectic, chaotic. And so with everything going on in the month of December, maybe you just need to find some carved out moments just to be alone, just to be yourself, just to be by yourself in the Hermit energy. Your hopes and your fears, the Knight of Wands. This is playful, fun-loving, let's go, let's get it, I'm all about it, I want to wear that dress, I want to put on those shoes, I want to dance the night away, even though tomorrow my feet are going to kill me, my back is going to be on fire, I'm probably not going to get any sleep tonight, and I have to go to work tomorrow, but I don't care, I'm going to stay out all night. Holiday parties, work parties, family engagements. This is you just wanting to be everything to everyone and take all the risks and do all the crazy stuff that you used to do when you were a teenager and not think about the consequences of your actions. That's your hope, but that's also a fear, because, oh my God, can I say no to them? If I turn them down, are they going to invite me to anything again? If I don't go to everything I'm invited to, am I going to still be the cool person at work? You know what I mean? It's a hope and it's a fear. I want to be the cool kid, but I also don't want to be the cool kid. There's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of established I don't know, viewpoints, opinions, and you don't know. You want to be cool, but you don't want to pay the price. And the final outcome for the sign of Libra, for the month of December is Ace of Swords. Sword energy, that's right up your alley. This is you coming up with a new plan, a new idea, a new concept. I have just realized what it is I've been looking for my whole life. I found the key. And so this is the final outcome for the month of December. Some sort of mental illumination, some sort of a realization. I know that, you have this hermit energy here. So as maybe you've taken the time to go off and be by yourself, to be alone, that doesn't mean you don't love people. That just means you love yourself too. So in so doing, I think that you've discovered your truth. You've discovered what means the most to you. You've realized who you really are, what matters, what life is all about, the meaning of life. I think you've done some deep soul diving discovery. And the month of December opens that portal up for you. The Ace of Swords is you being handed the key to your universe. Remember, we started the month of December off with you being the magician. We end the month of December with you holding the key to your destiny. So how cool is that? I'm going to grab the Astro Matrix tarot cards so that we can give you just a few more tarot cards from another deck and see if we can salvage any last tidbit of information for you or clarify what we've already talked about. For the month of December, for the sign of Leo, any extra messages that they need to hear or know, your energy, the Queen of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Awesome. Okay, so what this is saying, clarification, is as you are going about determining what's best for you and for your life, Queen of Swords, there is a need and a necessity to be patient because some offer is coming your way. It's just moving very, very, very slowly. But all of this pentacle energy that you've got on the table, Queen and King, that divine pair, it's working in your favor because the Knight of Pentacles is the mover of those two energies. And so something's coming your way in the opportunity category. It's just not here yet. You have to be patient. And so just keep sitting on your throne, being who you are, being in your communication zone, analyzing, cerebral, facts, figures, just knowing what truth is for you. Libra, let me get out the romance angels for you to finish off your reading. Doreen Virtue's romance angels. This was the Astro Matrix tarot cards, by the way, that I used as that clarification. So Libra, romance angel oracle card for you. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. That's your message, Libra. Thank you so much for being here. If you wouldn't mind liking, following, subscribing, sharing, commenting, any interaction with my channel on YouTube or TikTok is so appreciated. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your energy. Be well and be blessed. Namaste.